Welcome to the 2020 AIA Florida Northwest Design and Honor Awards. We were looking forward to seeing everyone in person last week, but unfortunately Hurricane Sally made other plans for us. We hope you enjoy seeing tonight's projects and honorees. Thank you to our platinum sponsor, Sierra Pacific. We appreciate their support and the continued support of David Morris. Before we see tonight's winning projects and hear from tonight's honorees, here's a brief year in review of what our chapter has done. AIA Florida Northwest is a part of a national network of more than 200 AIA chapters representing more than 95,000 members. There are about 3,700 members in Florida. There are 131 members in AIA Florida Northwest, and 5 new licensees since the last time we gathered. We welcomed 4 new members since our last Design Awards presentation. We are proud to announce that our own member, Bradley Touchstone, was elevated to the College of Fellows in 2020. Thank you to our 2020 Board of Directors for seeing us through an unprecedented year, and a special thank you to Joey Poitevin for his leadership this year as our president. And now we will provide you with a financial overview of our chapter. Here you will see our income from operations as of August 31st. Our largest source of revenue is dues at 63%. And here you will see our expenses from operations. At 63% is our overhead cost for running the chapter and the association administration. Our expenses for events have gone down as we have moved to virtual events over in-person lunches each month. And here you will see our chapter's financial position. We have about $109,000 across all of our accounts, $90,000 of which is in our reserve account or our rainy day fund. It has not been necessary to tap our reserve account, and we do not foresee doing so in 2021, and we will still be able to provide member services as we always have. Be sure to follow us on social media, on Instagram and Facebook. You will likely see most of the videos from tonight showing up there in the next few weeks. And a big thank you to our allied members who support our chapter. Please support these companies as they make events like tonight possible. And here's our 2021 slate of candidates for our Board of Directors, which was previously published to the membership via email. There are 2 contested races this year. Members, you received an email this morning with your ballot to vote. Please be sure to vote prior to tomorrow's deadline. Thank you to all the candidates for office. And now it's time to recognize our 2020 award winners. Congratulations to all, and thank you to all that entered this year's program. Usually we use the AIA Florida Firm of the Year as our jury. This year, the 2020 Firm of the Year is DAG Architects in our own backyard. Congratulations, DAG. Let's take a moment to see how DAG achieved this accomplishment.
DAG Architects is a team of 46, including 23 architects and 10 associates, that has practiced for nearly 40 years. With 5 locations in the Florida Panhandle and project types, including education, institutional, resort communities, and much more, DAG has created a notable Northwest Florida presence for architecture and design. Honored with more than 70 design awards over the decades, the jury commended DAG's beautiful design work, saying, DAG's personality shines through their consistent, excellent design. Not only is their design work outstanding, but DAG Architects exemplifies service to the profession. Principal Charlie Clary, FAIA, served as a Florida senator for a decade and councilman in Destin. Clary has been recognized as a citizen architect, and Principal Patrick Balash, AIA, and Associate Principal Michelle Rickner, AIA, have long-standing service to the AIA. Collectively, DAG is represented in 39 community and professional organizations, and they strive to maintain their established reputation of community involvement and dependability. The jury said, pulling together a firm like this is a wonderful accomplishment, and it is evident the firm's values and work make them more than worthy of Firm of the Year.
We do thank this year's jury, members of the AIA Montgomery Board of Directors. They took a lot of time and thoughtfulness and care in reviewing all the projects submitted this year. We appreciate their time and effort. Due to the cancellation of last week's event, each honoree was invited to submit a short video. We appreciate everyone who did this, overcoming utility and internet outages. And now the honorees for new work. Projects may be located anywhere in the world, but must have been completed within the past 5 years.
The overall objective for this new elementary school was to provide a flexible, state-of-the-art facility that emphasizes anytime learning in a healthy, light-filled environment that will contribute to the students' well-being and future success, provide a long-lasting solution, and will be easy to maintain and operate. The design team worked alongside educators, principals, parents, and faculty to overcome obstacles faced in this school district and to push against the concept of the traditional learning environment, while adding the health and cognitive learning benefits of a biofolia-focused design. The design responds to the local environment surrounding the site, provides cross-curricular learning opportunities, and teaches students about the plants and animals they might encounter in the area and how to be good stewards within this environment. In addition to orienting the school so the majority of the structure is aligned on an east-west axis, maximizing daylight and cross-ventilation potential, major consideration was given to emphasizing its role as a strong civic presence along a major transit corridor for Northwest Florida. The jury said the project strategically accomplished a lot given the budget, and was pleased with the simplicity of the structure, the use of natural light, and the modern take on beach design.
On behalf of our team at DAG Architects, I would like to thank AIA Northwest Florida for recognizing Dune Lakes Elementary School with this year's Honor Award for New Work. We were fortunate enough to have an exceptional client in Walton County School District. We collaborated with an entire community of parents, teachers, administrators, consultants, and facilities teammates to create an educational environment that truly celebrates the diversity of Walton County. Special thanks to our DAG teammates, Don Cox, Patrick Boldrick, Owen Gibson, Roger Godwin, Jack Baker, Dan Augustine, Stephen Nicholson, Chris Strawbridge, Joe Badaglia, Alex Gotchick, Kenny Bell, as well as our Walton County Facilities team, Mark Gardner, Michelle Doggett, Jill Smith, and Henry Martin. Thank you so much.
The project's program began with a spectacular site located in Florida's Biscayne Bay, specifically on the grand 50-yard line of one of the man-made Venetian islands. This site, with north-facing views, was a special opportunity for the architects to design a house in a warm temperature climate with the luxury of large expanses of glass facing north. The site is located within an old neighborhood infill district, strictly controlled by the Miami 21 Design Code. Regulations included maximums on building height, footprint and land coverage, conditioned space, under roof space, and space not under roof. Of utmost importance were the beautiful views of Biscayne Bay, as many of the interior spaces as possible required views of the bay. The organization of the design placed the primary living area on the second floor, allowing more spectacular views to the water. Additionally, the second floor terrace with seating and dining overlooks the water and beyond the skyline of downtown Miami. On the first floor, the central gallery has superb water views. The jury said the design hit the mark and accomplished the goals of providing privacy and preserving the natural views. The jury stated the house looks good as a piece of art. This building establishes an important new identity for 2 university departments and provides a state-of-the-art teaching and research facility. The team was tasked with designing a building to foster innovative thinking in wet lab design, provide practical tools for learning, but also an environment that fosters student interaction, education, and development. With lofty goals and a tight budget, most spaces had to serve double duty. The lobby and central stair also serve as the student commons, fostering interaction and a community of collaboration. Clear visibility into classrooms promotes a sense of community, while studies have also shown that high visibility creates safer buildings. Daylighting studies were done to optimize natural light, glare, views, and energy efficiency. Whiteboards line the hallways, providing no shortage of spaces for occupants to exchange ideas while promoting that learning is never isolated to the classroom. The jury loved the natural light and common spaces and called the project a study in circulation throughout a building. One of 4 fire stations located on the grounds of one of the busiest airports in the country, this facility replaces an aging 21,000 square foot structure whose capacity no longer meets the airport's needs required for improved public safety. The new station has been constructed on the former facility's footprint. At over 28,000 square feet, the new facility will accommodate the additional personnel and 11 emergency vehicles required by FAA FAR Part 139. An observation tower with airport beacon will also be included to overlook the nearby runways. The station combines both transparency and opacity, including a 360-degree glazed apparatus bay, reflecting the public and private programmatic elements within. Living spaces are integrated into the facility and enjoy maximum access to natural light and views. Heightened security measures and sophisticated communication systems are key components of the design. The station is designed to target LEED Silver requirements, consistent with those stated in the city's sustainable building policy. The jury enjoyed this project, praising the scale and acknowledging how difficult it is to make a space look this nice.
Hi, my name is Donald Gray, Principal with the Fitzgerald Collaborative Group, and on behalf of our firm, we'd like to thank you for this wonderful award. With this project, we wanted to really take an ancillary building program, typical program, and inject into it plenty of access to light and views, opportunities for social interaction, but all without compromising a response to emergencies. Since the firemen and women spend virtually half of their time in this space, we wanted it to really be a home away from home for all of them. So we'd like to thank you again for this award, and of course we pray for safe recovery for all of the architects and designers and really the whole community in Pensacola. God bless.
After renovating their downtown location 6 years ago, a local organic co-op grocery decided to expand again and open a second store in the northern part of Pensacola. While currently 11,000 plus members strong, the co-op's typical shopper drove 25 miles on each visit to the current store. The new store provides more convenient access for many members, while furthering the brand's commitment to provide accessible, organic, nutritious foods to the local community. The design of the store needed to be iconic, enhancing the brand while providing a family-friendly shopping experience. The double-height canopy and entry space draws on design elements from the existing store while creating a more contemporary feel. Sustainability is a large part of the co-op's ethos and was an important factor in the design process. Daylighting strategies, a green refrigeration system, LED lighting, electric car charging stations, and other energy-reducing measures were incorporated into the design. The opening of the new store will serve as a foothold to new markets and a catalyst for furthering the brand's mission of supporting local farmers and small businesses, environmental awareness, and community education. The jury loved the use of natural light and the attention to exterior and interior details. A settlement from the 2010 Deepwater Horizon spill enabled the establishment of a ferry service between downtown Pensacola, Pensacola Beach, and Gulf Island's National Seashore, decades after it was proposed by the National Park Service. Each of the ferry's 3 stops would require new facilities on both water and land, with the downtown Pensacola ferry landing serving as the main point of departure. The new facility serves as an operations office, ticket office, restrooms, boat landing, and dock facility for the tenant ferry operator. The contemporary form of the structure also lends itself to use as an outdoor assembly space. Should ferry service expand in the future, an adjacent parcel may be developed into additional docks and public uses. The ferry system creates an opportunity for tourists and citizens alike to experience Pensacola Bay from an entirely new perspective. The new ferry landing and terminal add an iconic structure to our shoreline while enhancing public access and use of the waterfront for years to come. The jury was pleased with the use of materials and details and applauded the scale and aesthetics of the project. The program called for an ultra-low maintenance exterior with clean and contemporary lines, but with a warm and inviting interior environment inspired by luxury fishing yachts. The site commands the intersection of a rare coastal dune lake and the Gulf of Mexico, with all rooms having a view to the water. The client wanted both large gathering spaces for entertaining, but also smaller intimate spaces for casual daily use.
And now our honorees for Unbuilt Design. These are commissioned architectural works that are not yet built.
The new Community Resource Center will be a state-of-the-art 13,428 square foot facility, specializing in community spaces for water sports activities, gathering, and event rental, anchoring the 28 park. With direct water access to a protected waterway, this facility will showcase uses for water activities including rowing clubs, paddle boards, and canoes, with an emphasis on growing community awareness, education, and protection of this natural resource. This facility also includes a 250-seat multi-purpose room for classes, community events, and rental with an expansive outdoor area looking the bayou and the bay. The jury stated that the design was well thought out and particularly appreciated the clean lines and dramatic roof. Located in the heart of Central Florida's high-tech corridor within a master-planned residential community, this office complex will be the hub of a new town center. The project is comprised of 4 distinct volumes, including a 65,000 square foot, 4-story office block, a 2-level parking structure for 240 cars, an offset building core with connections to the parking garage on both levels, and a 1-story restaurant. Landscaped areas that will include seasonal gardens help to define, organize, and connect these distinct volumes by providing communal areas for users and public visitors alike. The typical office building floor covers an area of 70 feet by 210 feet and is based on a module of 5 foot by 5 foot. The building core offset to the north side of the office block in order to provide a more flexible office floor contains elevators, stairs, toilet rooms, and mechanical areas. Using a palette of architectural precast, coquina stone, light-colored stucco, and a glazed curtain wall system in a carefully proportioned composition, the exterior cladding will provide a more human scale to the building and allow the conglomerate of building elements to better harmonize with its context. The jury was impressed by the design thought process and the use of fenestration.
Hello, I'm Don Combs.
And I'm Ken.
On behalf of of everyone at DAG, we would like to take this opportunity to thank the Northwest Florida chapter for this special honor. Our primary goal is to provide excellence for our clients, and in this case, special recognition goes to North American Properties. Also, Ken and I couldn't do this alone, so I'd like to recognize a few individuals from DAG: Roger Godwin, Jenna Winger, and Callie Watson. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Located at the northwest intersection of a deepwater bayou and a 4-lane highway bridge, the structure occupies the ruin of the former Jeans Marina site in Freeport, Florida. The building was required to utilize the footings of the original structure to maintain the intimate proximity to the water. A steel rail crane from the old service bay was repurposed to support the mezzanine library above the new office kitchen. Large bracketed overhangs shade the south-facing studio windows from the sun. The old CMU walls became riprap for the reconstructed fishing pier, where manatee can be spotted grazing on the native grasses. The scope of work for this 500 square foot build-out included the design of one larger multi-purpose workspace that could be used as a larger conference room, a copy room, coffee station, a small secure sound-rated conference room, and an open reception area that faced the building's active atrium. Creating a highly attractive space for the realty company was important and achieved through the use of quartz, resin materials, and solid walnut wood finishes. Ceilings throughout were raised from 8 feet to 10 feet, and glass partitions as well as furniture were used to enlarge the tight and unusually shaped spaces. The light wall and floor colors allowed the beautiful detail, grain, and color of the walnut to be showcased. The jury felt like the project did a lot with a small, unused space, transforming it into a dynamic space that feels like one atmosphere.
Hi, I'm Michael Crawford with Caldwell Associates Architects. We want to extend a warm thank you for the recognition we received this year by being given 3 AIA awards. I can't tell you how proud we are to be part of an organization that recognizes the value of good design and the benefits it brings to our communities and improves our lives. I also want to extend a thank you to our clients who each participated in the success of these projects, and most especially to the staff at Caldwell Associates. It's your hard work and passion that drives the machine and makes it so exciting to come to work every day, so thank you very much.
The designer was tasked with overseeing the renovation of a one-story building within the historic district of Defuniak Springs. The design team researched and located historical documents and images dating back to 1909 to determine the original exterior design that included metal roofs with columns that lined the street in front of the building. Exterior materials installed in the 1980s were removed, and the historically accurate metal awning with columns was restored. The brick was repaired, and the traditional storefront windows were also restored. Interior renovations including removing the partitions, drop ceiling and carpeting, revealing the original wood ceilings and floors. The interior now has an open design with a commercial bakery area, gallery display space, open shelving for merchandise, and a public restroom. 2-inch black and white hex tile is featured in the service areas, including the bathrooms. The jury appreciated that the design was not overpowering and commented that the understated clean details did a nice job of bringing the building back to its original form. The Patron of the Profession Award is given each year to an individual or group who promotes good design and demonstrates a commitment to quality architecture and planning. This year's recipient is Ashley Voisin. Ashley has volunteered numerous hours for AIA Florida Northwest. She redesigned the chapter's website and has grown the annual gingerbread competition into a community event. Ashley also partnered with the Healthy Facilities Institute, composing the nationally published Healthy Education Architectural Leader Handbook to promote wellness and sustainability in the design of educational facilities. This handbook not only champions the importance of great design for educational spaces, but also simplifies some of the strategies in a way that is less formidable to the general public. Distributed nationally, the publication is a way to put good design at the forefront in educational facilities where architecture has the greatest potential to impact generations to come. AIA Florida Northwest is proud to award Ashley Voisin as the 2020 Patron of the Profession.
Thank you so much. I am incredibly honored and proud to receive the Patron of the Profession Award for this year. Thanks AIA Northwest Florida for giving me the opportunity to contribute to amazing things like the gingerbread contest that I love so much. If you're not involved, you really should be. And thanks to DAG Architects for letting it be a part of my job to contribute to such an awesome industry, to let people know what architects do and to make a change in the community. I appreciate you all so much. I can't say thank you enough. Cheers.
The Service to the Profession Award recognizes the member that has served architecture and the AIA. Scott Salas, AIA, has 2 decades of experience in architecture. Scott served on the board of the AIA Florida Northwest and served as chapter president in 2018. During his term as president, Scott submitted recommendations on behalf of the chapter to the City of Pensacola Planning Board and City Council concerning the CRA overlay. Scott's firm participates in Pensacan, benefiting Manna Food Bank. Scott served for 6 years as the designated architect of the City of Pensacola Planning Board. He has walked the halls of the state capitol in Tallahassee advocating for issues directly impacting the profession of architecture. AIA Florida Northwest is proud to bestow the Service to Profession Award to Scott Salas, AIA.
Hello everyone, it's Scott Salas. I sure hope everyone's families and businesses are well after Hurricane Sally. I wanted to take a moment and express my sincere thanks to my colleagues for presenting me with the Service to the Profession Award. I think we live in a world that makes it easy to say, what have they done for me? What will AIA do for me? And like many organizations, AIA serves more and serves better the more we as architects choose to serve. I encourage all architects out there to give a small part of their career to serving the profession at a level that builds the American Institute of Architects in a way that provides great benefits to our members and the profession as a whole. Many thanks to all of you. All the best. Scott.
The Community Service Award recognizes a member that has made an impact on his or her community through volunteer services and other means. Steve Jernigan, FAIA, has served the AIA at all levels for several years. He has been president of AIA Florida, served on the AIA National Board of Directors, and led ArchiPac. In 2015, Steve was a recipient of AIA Florida's Gold Medal. In addition to his contributions to the profession through the AIA, he is an active community volunteer, serving on a number of boards through the years. He was appointed by Governor Jeb Bush to serve on the Committee for a Sustainable Emerald Coast, served on the Escambia County Housing Finance Authority, past president of the Northwest Florida chapter of NAIOP, served as a member of the advisory board for Summit Bank, and the Auburn University College of Architecture Design and Construction Dean's Advisory Council. Steve currently serves as chair of the Board of Architecture and Interior Design, where he is overseeing the implementation of recently adopted legislative changes that impact the practice of architecture. AIA Florida Northwest is proud to present Steve Jernigan, FAIA, with the Community Service Award.
Congratulations to all of tonight's winners and honorees. Thank you to Silver Digital Media for their video production, and thank you to all of you for joining us.